Good morning, you guys. It's Miss Skiba. So today for writing, we are going to be working on something I know you are going to be awesome at. So we had talked before about you always starting our sentences with a capital letter, right? So just like this, we have the sentence, "This is a cat," and we talked about that we only need a capital letter to be the first letter of the first word of the sentence. So I'm only going to capitalize this T. I don't need a capital T here because it's at the end of the word, at the end of the sentence. So we only need a capital letter, the first word of the first letter of the first word at the beginning of the sentence right here. This is a cat. It needs a capital T. A sentence always starts with a capital letter. It lets your reader know that you've started a new sentence. You might be talking about something new, and it helps organize and helps us read a little bit easier. So, now that we've talked about the beginning of the sentence, now we're going to talk about the end of the sentence. Do you guys know what this is called? Have you seen one of these before? What is this at the end of the sentence? Do you know? Yeah, it's called a period. So whenever you have something at the end of the sentence, it's called punctuation. Can you say it with me? Punctuation. So that's things like periods, exclamation points, and question marks. But we're not going to worry about the rest of those today. Today, we're going to work on the period. So we always end a sentence with punctuation. So I have periods at the end of all my sentences right here. So you know that that's a full, complete sentence. That sentence is over. I'm going to start a new one with a capital letter. So I have my capital letter at the beginning and my period at the end. And it helps us read a little bit easier. And punctuation lets the reader know that the sentence is over, and then I'm going to be talking about something new or just starting a new sentence. So today we're using periods. They do look like a circle. They always go at the end of a sentence. I would not ever put a period at the beginning of my sentence before my capital letter. My period goes at the end of the sentence, right after my last lowercase letter. Okay, so that's what you guys are going to do today. You're going to go back and get your stories from Wednesday, where you wrote about events in the order that they happened, and you use those sequencing words like first, next, then, last, finally, after that, to let your reader know when the event was happening in the story. And as you read back over your story, I want you to ask yourself, did I miss any details? Does the memory in my head match what I wrote on paper? Or is there something else I left out that I need to go back and add in? Can I add any more details to make my story more interesting? Maybe some dialogue, or maybe you need to let your reader know how your character is thinking or feeling or what's happening with them. And then have you used words to let your reader know when the event happened? So those sequencing words. First this happened, next this happened, after that this happened. We want to make sure that our story is organized and we're telling the story in order the way that it happened so our reader can really know what's going on. And then after you've done all that, you're going to go back and ask yourself if you did a capital letter at the beginning of each sentence, and did you finish each sentence with a period? So we're going to do a capital letter at the beginning and a period at the end of every single sentence. Every time you start a new thought and end it, you're going to start with a capital letter and you're going to end with a period. Know you guys are going to do awesome. I can't wait to read your stories. I bet you're just doing so great with this. And don't forget to add some pictures on it because I really want to see what I want to get into the story. I want it to be like a book. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will have a great weekend.